This is video number 86 for bass students, and in this video you're going to learn to play number 141 in your Essential Elements book. So you need to open to page number 35. Now again, as I mentioned before, this whole page is in G major. So this song is of course in G major. 1 sharp, F sharp. Now look at 141. It looks all nice and innocent because it's just quarter notes. Let me tell you, this song trips people up all the time. All right? It repeats in weird plays. It doesn't do like what you expect. So just because it's got chord notes, don't think it's easy. This is one where if your eyeballs are not tracking in the music, you're going to mess up. So watch your music a lot here. Now you are going to be shifting to second position, and then you're going to shift back down to first, and then up to third, and then back down to first. Okay? Now notice this song does have a pickup note. Of course, we're in G major, F sharps, C naturals, everything else is natural. 4/4 time. Pickup note is 1/4 note, so it takes up 1 beat. So we count 1, 2, 3. Your first note's on beat 4. Also has a repeat sign. Do we repeat the pickup note in this case? Yes, we do. Remember, back at 138, we didn't because there were 2 repeat signs facing each other. If there's only 1 repeat sign, you play all the way from the beginning. So if you look at the last measure of 141, there's only 3 quarter notes in that measure. It's only 3 beats. Whereas beat 4, it's at the beginning. Okay, because when you repeat, that's beat 4. All right, it's beat 4 the first time and the second time. Shadow bow from the beginning. And 1, 2, 3. Now C natural, little shift. Shift back down to first. Now during the open G, big shift. Big shift. And don't forget, you're going to repeat. And beginning. And little shift. Now big shift. Okay, let's practice the shifts. Start in measure 2. Measure 2 plus 1 note. Now, the first note doesn't count as a measure, right? So measure 2 starts with 2 A's. Measure 2 plus 1 note. Echo me. Little shift to second position and go. A, B, open G, C. While you're playing the open G, you should do a little shift just like you do with your C major arpeggio. A, B, open G shift C. Try that again. Measure 2. Plus 1 note. And ready, go. A, B, G, C. Now do measure 4 plus 1 note. So now you're going to go A, open G, big shift, high D, C. Watch that again. A, open G, big shift, high D, C. Play just that. Last measure of the first line plus 1 note of the second line. Big shift. And go. A, G shift, high D, C natural with first finger. If you did that, you played a C sharp. If it sounded funky, make sure you're doing a first finger there. There are no C sharps in this key signature. So 4, 1, try that again. Last measure of the first line. Go. A, open G, high D, C natural first finger. Okay, now do the rest of that measure. So start in the same place. Last measure of the first line, plus first measure second line. Echo me. And shift. Ready, and go. A, open G shift, high D, C, natural shift, A, B. Try that again. Sorry. And go. A, G, high D, C, shift, A, B. Okay, now let's try the whole thing. Now, this song, there's a lot of places people mess up. I would actually suggest that you pause it. Again, if you were a face-to-face student, what I would do at this point I would say, hey, everyone practice on your own for 1 minute. So your equivalent of that is pause the video, practice on your own, and join me when you think you're ready. Okay, beginning. I count 1, 2, 3. We're doing the repeat. And 1, 2, 3. Now little shift, little shift. Now big shift. And first finger for C natural. Beginning. G, G. Little shift. And big shift. Another big shift. All right. So in this particular song, people mess up in different places, and you just got to watch and use it. Another common thing is people, if you missed on the repeat, look how many G's are in a row. Look at the last note. There's a G. And then you go to the beginning, and the pickup is a G. And then the first one, the first measure is a G. So there's 3 G's. Sometimes people skip a G. So if you got ahead of me, and it happened, you started sounding weird on the repeat, it could be what happened. That's another common problem. Other than that, it's just people getting lost in the music. So practice that one until you not only don't have any pauses, don't have any wrong notes, but then practice it for tuning and tone.